Hello again, humans. It is I, Jim the Ape, and I just can't believe what YouTube is doing right now. You know, that thing they're doing with the shadow banning, the demonetizing, and/or deletion of videos that are deemed hateful, extremist, controversial, not advertiser-friendly, bullying, harassing, and/or hate speech. I just can't stand these Orwellian censorship tactics and the hypocritical, one-sided, biased double standard that they represent. I mean, it'd be one thing if they applied the same standard across the board. It'd still be horrible, and I'd still speak out against it because I support actual freedom of speech, but they don't. They only censor one side of the political aisle, or criticism of one particular religion and/or secular ideology that behaves a lot like a religion. They only censor racist content when it targets a particular skin color, and never when it goes after another specific one. They claim to target sexism, but only against one sex. But the problem goes far beyond just the fact that they're being hypocritical. It's that they're attempting to stifle freedom of speech in the first place. The right to free expression is of paramount importance in our society, and I am a firm believer in it. After all, what can words do to hurt you if you don't let them? Sure, they may make you feel a negative emotion, but they cannot directly cause you physical harm. All they can do is hurt your feelings. And there are plenty of remedies for that, especially in our modern, technologically rich society where making the mean, nasty words go away only requires the click of a button. Now, granted, there are legitimate issues that can stem from online communication, but that's a separate issue. I'm talking about YouTube, a public entertainment platform where anyone and everyone can produce content for other people to watch and hopefully enjoy. And on a platform like this, free speech is key because it's basically the living embodiment of the open marketplace of ideas. People choose what they want to watch and who they want to listen to. They can give feedback, be it negative or positive, and they can always put in the extra effort and make content of their own if they are so inclined. In that kind of environment, you really don't need to censor bad ideas because one of two things will happen. Either people won't listen to the bad ideas by and large, and it'll waste away into obscurity, or people will mock the shit out of it and almost no one will take it seriously. Granted, certain things like bullying and incitement are a different story, but there are already strict guidelines against that sort of thing in YouTube's terms of service. What I'm talking about is the censorship of content that doesn't violate those guidelines. Look, I get it. YouTube is a business, so of course they're going to want to make a profit, and they do that by getting advertisers to pay for their ads to roll on YouTube content. Also, subscription services like YouTube Red. Anyway, I get that they want to reassure their advertisers that their ads won't play next to some insane ranting about how an entire race of people should be exterminated or something horrible like that. But in trying to avoid that potential PR disaster, they're hurting content creators who are just trying to make a living by speaking their minds, expressing non-hateful opinions that get incorrectly labeled as bigotry by histrionic, unself-aware bigots, and entertaining an audience of fans. The solutions to this problem are, at least in theory, pretty simple. Either allow the advertisers the opportunity to pick and choose what kind of content they want to run ads on and what kind of content they want to opt out of, or simply add a fine print disclaimer to YouTube ads stating that the companies whose products are being advertised do not support, condone, agree with, or are affiliated in any meaningful way with the opinions expressed in the content that they appear before. Maybe both options, and then you're covered either way. But shadow banning, demonetizing, and/or deleting videos by algorithm? That's not going to solve the problem. It's only going to create more. At the end of the day, I bring to you a very simple and sadly somewhat controversial message. Freedom of speech must be protected, not just by the law, but by any public platform on which people speak their minds. And yes, I'm including actual fucked up, racist, sexist, homophobic, and all other kinds of disgusting bigotry in there too. I don't have to like it, you don't have to like it, no one has to like it. But freedom of expression is the bedrock of an advanced and free society, because without it, what do you have? So YouTube, please learn your lesson and allow content creators to say things you may disagree with, or that your advertisers may not like, or that the public at large may deem disgusting. Because after you let them speak, everyone else can have the freedom to say something back to them. So please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and help it reach more people by sharing it around. If you like my content, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to turn on notifications. If you really like my content, you can support me on Patreon. Any amount you can spare is greatly appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter for any major updates and lots of shit posting. And most importantly, if this ever-sinking ship ever truly goes down, or perhaps just my lifeboat, you can find my content over on my VidMe channel. I may decide to post exclusive content on there if I ever come up with a video idea that may be too controversial for YouTube, but in the meantime, I'll just keep posting my videos to both and see what happens. As always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Stay great, apes.